Yeah. Come on in. Come on. I can't. Voice hoarse. That's flight delay. Didn't really have a good voice. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in it? It is your man Theo Butler, and yes, welcome to Mornings in Wakanda, the afternoon edition. Yeah, we in. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. If you want to talk about this shirt that I got on, go right ahead. I didn't talk about it my damn self. It's part of the reason I didn't want to. But anyway, y'all know how we get down and everything like that. Sharing is caring. We got a lot of information to discuss this morning. I think we got to, I keep saying this morning, it's this afternoon. I just need to own it. It's this afternoon. I didn't get up this morning. It's this afternoon. What's going on, Groovy? Groovy, if you're in the building. It's afternoon. I just need to make peace with it this afternoon. Shout out to all those that pulled up last night. My brother D-Real and I, we covered Night Thrasher 1 through 4. I hope you enjoyed it and everything like that. We definitely had a great time giving it to y'all. I'm probably going to go back through that video and chop it up and break it down into the individual comics so everybody can have that. Shorter videos as well. You ain't got to sit there through the whole 4-hour video. What's going on, Juju, my fellow devil dog in the building? I know you liking that blood hunt. I know you liking it. I know Grand Madam Tarot, my elder, is in the building. Yes, we here. We here. And like I said, I think we got a great show. And I'm just going to go down a real summary real quick, let y'all know what tonight's headlines look at tonight. This afternoon's headlines are looking like. Let's see here. Unknowingly setting legal precedent. You know, people do the damnedest things when they think they all in the bag of chips. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Ron DeSantis and Trump. We're going to talk about it. Not from a political aspect. See. You think I mentioned Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis. You think I'm going to approach it from a political standpoint. Oh, no. I was a legal specialist in the Marine Corps. We're going to approach this from a legal perspective, not political at all. So if you think this is one of those videos, it's not. Legally speaking, you're going to agree with what I'm talking about. Also, DeSantis lies about American history. You live in Florida. I live in Florida. I think you should know what you're talking about, as in be around when you're talking about something. But Buddy literally and figuratively wasn't here. We're going to dive into it. What else do we have? We got for the culture. I have a friend that's a Drake fan, and we had a conversation on Sunday. We're going to dive into it. Also, in the hood, why? There's a disturbing trend with Black superheroes, and I may or may not be wrong. I mean, I may or may not be right. Maybe I'm making too much out of it, but it is something that I'm looking at, and I'll be like, we're going to talk about that too. Also, on the pull list, only had one comic this week. Ain't no reason for me to go to the comic book store at all. We're going to talk about that. And Caitlyn Clark, did Pat McAfee really call her that? We're going to get into it. But like I said, though, before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like it, I love it. I think we're going to have a really, really great show. And first thing I want to touch on, I think it's funny, because folks don't be paying attention to what they be doing. So, Ron DeSantis, we know what has happened with the former president. He's been convicted. Whether you like him or don't like him, voted for him or didn't vote for him, Democrat, Republican, it's 34 charges. They all came back guilty. Okay, he's a convicted felon. First time, but he is a convicted felon. Well, Governor Ron DeSantis has stated that he can vote here in Florida. I got no problems with that. I don't. You want to extend the opportunity for a first-time felon to 34 charges. Good Lord. You want to extend the opportunity for first-time felons to vote. I got no problem with it. I don't. I really, really don't. You just know that you set legal precedent. I know some people are Theo. What is legal precedent? Well, in the United States of America, and I'm just giving you the run-of-the-mill definition, it's whenever there's a first when it comes to a legal ruling in the court system. If it's a first, it's legal precedent. I think Brown versus the school versus the Board of Education was legal precedent. Well, $34 charges. What's going on? The president of the Black Panther fan group, Kamoyo King, is in the building. So in essence, I get it. He's been the president before. I don't know a president that's ever been a convicted felon, but it is what it is. But the thing is that now, and Ron, you won't be the one that has to answer for this. It will actually be the attorneys and the judges and the bailiffs that have to deal with something rightfully, wrongfully so. You did. You made an exception for Donald. Well, it's a lot of first-time convicted felons who had their rights to vote taken away. Rightfully, wrongfully so. Now, they get the petition to get their rights to vote. Crazy. It's crazy. I don't know if you wanted that. And I know damn good and well you don't feel like every first-time convicted felon should have a right to vote. I know that ain't how you feel. But because this is what you did for this dude, and because you're an arrogant ass, you just gave every felon that's a first-time felon who had their rights to vote stripped, you just gave every last one of them reason to appeal. Thank you for clogging up the judicial system in the state of Florida. God knows it ain't like we got any damn thing else to be concerned about in the state of Florida, but you literally just handed every first-time felon an opportunity to appeal that. And you did it. Why? Why? You want him in the office that damn bad that you willing to screw up the judicial system? Because I know damn good and well that ain't what you believe in. Because if that's what you believed in, you'd have ran on that and you'd have made this a law a long damn time ago. But that ain't what that is it? Ron, you disgust me, dude. You and everybody else like you discusses the hell out of me because you don't think about the big picture. No, you think about your elitist friends. At some time, like somebody said, that rooster is going to come home to roost, and y'all gonna get exposed for being the despots that y'all are, for trying to be the rulers that y'all are, for trying to be the overlords that y'all are. And speaking of that, let me keep going. This is American history. See what I just said about you and your Trump being able to vote? You see how I kept that legal? I didn't make that political. What I'm getting ready to do now is talk about something, and I'm not even going to make it racist. I'm just going to ask a question. So, for those of y'all that do not know, and I'm pretty sure you don't, and that's fine. Ron DeSantis, him, who just got here, stay right there. Ron DeSantis, who just got here, has so much to say about American history in the state of Florida. This is why some folks don't like talking to me, because as Kamoyo said, they call me the griot for a reason. Some even call me the receipt keeper. Now, Florida Education Board votes to keep DeSantis back curriculum. DeSantis. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, Ron, is this is the participation part of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with the Rock With Me Nation. What we like to do over here is, share information. So I'm gonna copy this link right here, and then I'm gonna hit this little button right here, because I ain't got nothing to hide. I believe in being upfront, understanding that I'm not perfect. Some of us like to pretend that we perfect, though, that we ain't never had no mistakes. Some of us like to think that our families are all at the bag of chips and that our families ain't never. Well, you know, we gonna dispel that right here on this particular episode and everything like that. Though. And I understand you want to be the smartest person in the room. You're not. I understand the other dude that you want to give the rights to vote to. It want to be. You're not. There are some of us that have actually been in America, i.e., our families, longer than you. So now that we got that out the way, Florida Education Board votes to keep DeSantis back curriculum teaching students slavery was personal benefit to Black people. How do you know? Stop coming to Tallahassee. That's my city. You're not allowed here because you're a liar. You're a hypocrite. You're an opportunist. I'm ashamed to say that we both are American veterans. How do you know? No, fair question. How do you know slavery was a personal benefit to Black people? How do you know? How does anyone in your family know when y'all get here? My family was already here. See, that's why I take ownership in America. This is my country. It was mine before it was yours. My family helped build this country before your family got here. When did your family get here again? Oh, you come from immigrants, huh? Italian immigrants. Nobody wants to talk about that, even though that's right there. I wish one of us, and when I say one of us, an American, would front you every time you say something stupid. I really do. Prideful Americans. Americans who love their fellow Americans. Americans who, to be perfectly honest with you, don't give two damns about a political affiliation. They're more concerned about America being united than America be divided. I can't wait for one of us to front you. You just got here. Your family fled Italy. You and your wife's family during the Italian diaspora. Wow. Was your family concerned about the borders around America then? I don't think America was looking for your family. I don't think America was checking for your family, just like America ain't checking for quite a few families. But your family was checking for America like quite a few families. Why? What was going on in Italy that y'all had to leave? Why y'all here? No. Why you here? Why are you here? Why is your wife here? Both y'all families left during the first Italian diaspora. Why? We're talking about world history. Forget American history. Let's talk world history. Why are you here? Why your great grandparents thought it was a great job, thought it was a great idea to come over here? What for? When they get here again, you know, you might be able to change American history. You won't be able to do a damn thing about world history, though. And American history, unfortunately for you, is tied up into America. It's tied up in the world history. When did the slave trade start? Okay. Well, when did the Civil War start? That's world history and that's American history. When did it start? Okay. When did Abraham Lincoln become president of the United States of America? That's not just American history. That's world history. That is what that is. Okay. Well, when did the Civil War start? It ain't. See, they teach American history around the world. And some of that stuff tied to some stuff that you saying we all know to be a lie. But the damnest thing about it is your family wasn't even here. You don't have no first account witnesses to that. Your family wasn't here. Slavery was over with by the time your family got here. That's your family history, and that's also world history. Slavery in America, that was a done deal. So how do you know? Who did you talk to? That's a fair question. Who did you talk to? You weren't here. You weren't born. Your family wasn't here. They weren't American citizens. So who did you talk to? It's not a, this ain't no racial question. This ain't no political question. No. This is history. Who did you talk to? You weren't here. Your mommy and daddy hadn't met. Your family hadn't fled, left, ran away from, departed Italy. No, they were still in Italy. Okay, well, where you getting your information from? And that's the question that every American citizen, regardless of their political affiliation, regardless of their race, regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of their gender, they need to be asking you tough questions, real questions. How you got so much to say? You weren't here. You weren't here literally nor figuratively. No one from your family was here during the onset of slavery, during the abolishment of slavery. Your family wasn't here. So how do you know? That's a fair question. How do you know that slavery benefited? You don't? Who? Who told you? Who did you talk to? Folks be busy around here getting mad when you doing stuff instead of just asking you questions where you can mumble and fumble on the microphone. Stay out of my city. Stay out of my city. Stay in Jacksonville. Stay down south. Do not come to my city because I'm starting to feel myself. I'm starting to feel myself. I'm starting to feel myself as a voice for the people. I'm starting to gain that confidence, that type of confidence that means I don't mind rolling up on you. Stay out of my city. Do not come back to Tallahassee. I don't want you here. I honestly don't even want you in my country. I want you to take your whole family and go back to Italy. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want you to go back where you came from. You're a liar. I detest what you stand for. There's nothing that you could ever say to me to make me care about you. Because you don't care about your fellow human. You just want to take advantage to the point where you would lie on your fellow human. No, get out of my country. You go back to where you came from. Take your behind back to Italy. Figure it out. I don't recognize you as an American citizen. Now, let me just take it there. Since you don't recognize American history and you don't appreciate American history, I know what folks say to you. I don't recognize you nor consider you an American. I consider you an immigrant, a lying ass immigrant at that. So you can take your happy ass back to Italy. That's coming from an American citizen who did take an oath for his country. As far as I'm concerned, you ain't no different than the Confederate Army, a bunch of damn traitors. I said it. A convicted felon, You better offer that to every other damn first-time convicted felon, or that makes you a damn hypocrite and elitist. And I've been called you that. I don't like you. I don't like what you stand for. You less than. You and everybody that think like you, and this ain't got nothing to do with politics, and this ain't got nothing to do with race. No, this has everything to do with your janky ass attitude. I want all of y'all out my country. All of y'all separatists, I want you gone. I want you, watch this, I want you deported. I do. I want you deported. I want your American citizenship revoked. I do. And I don't want to ever see you in my country again. You and everyone that thinks like you, I want you gone. I would never call you governor. Never. It's too easy. To call you governor means I got to respect the office. And even you don't respect the position that you have. No, you use your position to do everything except your damn job. Tear down, not build. So no, I don't want you here. You can get gone. Gitmo is open for business again. Yes, ma'am. Like I said, we taking it back. I ain't just taking black back in 2024. Me and my people aren't just taking black back. We taking our country back. This country is for American citizens who want to work with their fellow American citizens, not for those who feel like they're better than their fellow American citizens, who want to keep themselves separate. No, 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 no. It's America. So you can get gone. I don't acknowledge you. Stay out of Tallahassee. You never know when I might pull up with a bullhorn and want to ask you a question in front of your damn constituents and make you look stupid. You never know. Like I said, I'm starting to feel myself. Shout out to the Rock With Me Nation. But we've been needing voices like this for a long, long time, and I'm not the only one. We've been needing voices, people to come forward, man, woman, child, to stand in the face of this damn nonsense. We're not going backwards, dude. Your legacy ain't going to be worth a damn. I know what you want to do. We're not doing that. We're going to keep the party rolling. I don't want to pandering to Trump's base does not work when Trump is still there. Listen, I ain't even looking at it like that. I'm looking at it like this. I'm an American citizen. I love my fellow Americans. We ain't always got to agree. I understand that. But what you're not going to do is preach hate, preach separatism under the guise that you love America. No, you ain't even done your damn due diligence to learn American history. You want to rewrite American history. We don't do that. We don't do that here. We don't. That ain't gonna be your claim to fame where you and your homeboys got to rewrite American history. No, you made your bed. You gonna lay in your damn bed and watch this. What I've been saying, we gatekeeping. So yes, I'm gatekeeping American history. You don't get to rewrite it. I don't give a damn what your paycheck look like. I don't give a damn about your title. I don't give a damn about your affiliation. No, we on duty. We on duty. We on duty. And since my family got here before your family, guess what? If you arrogant, what do you think I am? If you feel like you're an American, what do I know about myself? I am. I got more claim to fame than you do. It is what it is. We're going to keep the party rolling. No, I ain't going to get caught up on that. It is what it is. You know, like I know your family been here longer than his family been here. Take America back. Stop letting these people talk to y'all damn sideways. You know better than that. You an American. America is spelled with one C, not three K's. Stand on that. 10 toes down. We're going to keep the party rolling. Yeah, we in here. That coffee got me crunk this morning, boy. Professor Film Fan, what's going on? We in here. We are in here. Yeah, we in here. Boy, that coffee got me crunk this morning. Got me feeling some type of way. I'm feeling Pat McAfee. Okay. Caitlyn Clark. Stephen A. Smith got into it with the young lady. I want to make sure, Michelle Nutt, I think that's what it is. She said Stephen A. Smith could have been using his platform to cover the WNBA. She's not wrong. Let me unpack this thing real quick in the best way that I can. So the WNBA, women's basketball. I like basketball. But there's a version of basketball that I like. There's a version of basketball that I like. I didn't say it was a complete version. I said it's a version of basketball that I like. I like the three-point shot. I do. I like to watch this. I like the alley-oop. I like the give and go. It's basketball with Curtis flow. I like the slam dunks and taking it to the root. My favorite play is the alley-oop. I like the pick and roll. I like the giving. I like it's certain elements of the game that I like. I liked it when I saw Mike against the Lakers and he went up like this, and I thought he was gonna dunk, and he brought that thing down, and he put it in the other hand and he kissed it off the glass. I like stuff like that. I do. I like stuff like when Scottie Pippen, he got the ball and Patrick Ewing was in the paint and Scottie came, yum, and he just stood over Patrick and looked at him. I like the Allen Iverson play. Well, Allen Iverson, he took the shot at Tyronn Lue. Y'all remember that? I'm sorry, Mr. Lue. I like it, but it kind of is what that is. And he looked at Tyronn and just step. It's certain stuff. I like when Steph be way out there. Steph be way out there. Steph be from another area code making it rain. I like stuff like that. And I likes me some stuff like that. That's me. But now, that's the type of basketball I like. There's a certain style of football that I like. Rightfully so, wrongfully so, there is a certain style of football that I like. Well, in the women's football league, that's what I'm gonna call it. The women's football league, you see it over there on YouTube. That's the style of football that I like. They play it. I love to see when a quarterback get the ball, turn around and hand it off to the running back. I'm gonna get geek one way or the other. If the running back run over the linebacker, I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. If the linebacker murk the running back right there in the hole or safety, please see Steve Atwater, I'm like, oh my God. I get that. The same thing I get from men playing football is the same thing I get from women playing football. Honestly, I'm of the mindset the women more violent, but I get what I'm getting the same thing. I'm getting the same feeling. In a women's football game, some female gonna get most. She is. Some female is gonna get ran slapped the hell on over. She is. Some female is gonna get planted right there in the ground. She gonna get laid, slapped out. Some female that's got the football in her hand is gonna throw the ball the length of the field. Some female is even gonna do some stuff like this right here. Lay out there like that, right there, like lay out like that, hand out there extended, and she gonna bring that the same stuff I'm excited about that gets my blood to pumping when men play football. I get that over here from the women. I do. I ain't even lying. I didn't talk to quite a few people. They be like, well, Theo, why do you say that? I can't necessarily say that women's basketball. Rightfully, wrongfully so, I can't necessarily say that about women's basketball. Well, we understand a couple of things. The Women's Football League really ain't sponsored like that. They're scantily clad by and large. So the viewership, promotion, sponsorship, I understand that. So the numbers are low. Viewership numbers are low. You don't really see them on ESPN, NBC, ABC, TNT. You don't see that. But the WNBA, they dressed appropriately. Okay. Well, we understand the financial struggle. We do. We've been knowing what it is. Now, mind you, I said I'm used to a certain style of basketball. It's what that is. I'm not the style of basketball that I'm checking for that gets me excited. I need that whether it's men playing it or it's women playing it. Yeah. I know, I get it, but I ain't necessarily checking for the kids to play basketball. There's a reason for that. The type of basketball that I'm excited for, that get me excited, they can't do that when they 5, 6. They can't do that when they kids. No, you got to be a full ass adult, or at the very least close to it, to do what I like you to do playing basketball. Well, here we go. I don't believe that the women can't do what I like done doing basketball. I don't believe that. I just don't believe they can do it consistently with the rim at 10 feet. Sports entertainment. Sports there's another word that's there. Entertainment. Entertainment. And I feel like sometimes because of our gender, we act like that word, that last word, don't. No. Think about what the NFL is doing to make football more entertaining. Do we really think they changed the baseball in Major League Baseball because they didn't want their sport to be more entertaining? Well, I just want us to understand that it's not sports purity, it's sports entertainment, i.e., the fans have to be entertained. Well, somewhere along the line, we feel like we ain't got to do that. Now, damnedest thing, I can watch wrestling, body slam, choke slam. Whatever move the male doing, the female doing. He jumping off the top rope, she jumping off the top rope. Frog splash, drop kick, DDT, pile driver. They doing it. STF. That's what that is. But over here, we don't want to do that. The purity of the game. No. The entertainment value of the game. Fast forward to Caitlyn Clark. Now, what I'm about to say is going to make some people uncomfortable. It is what it is. The whole Caitlyn Clark, Candace, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird, except Larry was him. Larry was him. Larry walked out on the court and was trash talking folks. Damn, you trash talking Larry. No, Larry was trash talking you. Larry didn't even want Larry guarding him. Larry, no, go get a brother to guard me. You get somebody that look like me to guard me, they gonna get their feelings hurt. That was Larry. Okay, well. Now, the Indiana Fever, the team that drafted Caitlyn Clark, they 2-9. They are 2-9. In the first game, she scored 9 points. Second game, she scored 22. Third game, she scored 17. Fourth game, she scored 21. Fifth game, she scored 11. Sixth game, she scored 8. Seventh game, she scored 30. Eighth game, she scored 20. Ninth game, she scored 11. 10th game, she scored 3. She's a basketball player. Shit. She's not really doing anything right now to, other than the fact Ice Cube offered her a deal, Nike offered her a deal. Now, I just want you to think about this because I said this before. I'm going to say it again. The media is responsible for this. She never won a title in college. She never won a title. The media propped her up and her team. Hell, the first lady propped her up. I get it. I understand it. But think about what you're doing. She's the great white hope. That's what that is. Well, she's average. And I'm saying she's average as a WNBA player. And there are going to be some people that disagree with me on both sides of the fence. Some are going to say, no, she's less than average. Some are going to say she's greater than average. Me, I got her at average. I'm looking at her points. You want to add them up, see what her average is a game? Fine, let's do it. We said 9 and 22, right? I want to make sure we be fair. 9 plus 22 plus 11 plus, let's look at this again, plus 17 plus, let's look at this again, plus 21 plus 30 plus 20. Hold on. Plus, we're going to keep going. We got one more number here. 11 and 3. Let's divide that by 10. She's played, what we say, 2 and 9? It's 11 games, right? Okay. So we got to divide that by 11. She's averaging 13 points a game. I'm a sports fan. Her team is 2 and 9. She's averaging 13 points a game. You do the math. What does that make her? I said she was average. That's what I said. I said she's an average WNBA player. She's averaging 13 points a game. That's what that is. Well, where's all that? What? I do not believe she is the best player in the WNBA based on these stats. So why is she getting all this attention? Her team is losing. They are 2 and 9. They ain't won but 2 games. That's the media's fault. How has she elevated the game when she hasn't even elevated her team? How is she commanding so much attention when even her team's play isn't commanding that much attention? She's never won a college title. She's played for it. She hadn't won. Well, I saw quite a few guys, Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, do that same damn thing. There was a difference, though. Chris Webber came in the league making it do what it do. Greg Anthony, he had to work at it. The eye test. Well, Caitlyn Clark, I guess if that's what we doing, that's what we doing. But achievements and accomplishments, not playing style. Because if it was about playing style, the WNBA would lower the rim to 9 feet. You would lower the rim to 9 feet, so your game is basically the same damn game that the males are playing, but it's pride. Now, this is the slippery slope part. Caitlyn Clark's presence does elevate the damn game because everybody is checking for the WNBA right now. But had you done what you should have done prior to there ever being a topic around Caitlyn Clark, we've been checking for the WNBA. You think we don't want to see it? We want to see it. We want to see females dunk on one another. We do. We want to be able to write those stories. We want to be able to talk about those stories. We do want to see a female raise up like this, a la Mike, and shift it over into her left hand. We believe the female is capable of doing it. We do. We want to see it. We just understand there's an issue with that rim being 10 feet. We don't have these concerns when we talk about softball. We don't have these concerns when we talk about tennis. But somehow, when it comes to basketball, we want to know sports entertainment. If you'd have been focused on the entertainment value, folks, some folks wouldn't be talking about Caitlyn Clark right now. There would have to be another element to Caitlyn Clark's game. An element that we've probably already seen from several WNBA players. A la, there's some that can actually make it rain and dunk as well. But you don't want to be able to dunk. Why not? You can do it. Hell, I can't. Y'all tripping about the damn rim being lowered to 9 feet. Hell, what do you have to think? What do you think it needs to be lowered to for me to dunk? 6. It's crazy. Because we actually got leagues out here for dudes like that. It's crazy. Pride before the fall. You're complicit in the nonsense that's going on. Caitlyn Clark is an average basketball player who the press has dubbed the Great White Hope. Shaky. Little shaky. Because Diana Taurasi still sitting right there. At 40 years old, making it do. I didn't even know. Damn, Queen, you've been playing a long time. I had no idea. 40 years old, making it do what it do. Why are we talking about Caitlyn Clark? Because Diana is, let me see. Diana is basically doing every damn thing Caitlyn Clark doing at an older age. So why am I looking at her? Caitlyn Clark got beat by Dawn Staley, who won as a player, collegiate, won as a player, Olympian, won as a player, WNBA. And damn, what is she doing as a coach? It's a female, right? Right. Who's accomplished a lot, right? Right. Why are we talking about Caitlyn Clark? Like Trae Young, Alabama Crimson Tide. Did they play for a national championship? No, they did. Got beat by Georgia. Okay, well, who did he go to? The Carolina Panthers. Are we talking about Trae Young? No. We don't. Your team suck. Yeah, you got drafted. You ain't do nothing. Okay, same damn thing. What we talking about her for? Your team is 2-9. You ain't averaging 20 points a game. You averaging 13. Okay. Y'all keep hyping her up. You think that scoring average gonna go up or go down? No. What you think finna happen? Because I don't want to say she ain't out here trying. She didn't score 30 points in a game. So clearly she trying, but y'all got the bullseye on her back for no reason. That's y'all. I damn near want to say unfair expectations on top of that. What do you mean? She's a shooter. Well, she got to be open. Well, y'all keep talking about her like that. They focusing on her. Make it hard for you to get a jump shot off when teams are keying on you. And she don't look like she in the gym yet. She still look like she got that college body. No, she gonna need to go get that WNBA body. She gonna have to bang. Some easy points, some easy buckets, layups, look 5-foot jump shots and everything. No, folks not gonna lay off and just let her shoot from outside and make it do what it do. Hell, okay. Mind you, you see how I connected all this? If the WNBA was more entertaining, doing what it took to be more entertaining, we can't, because the men's sports do it. They made it easier for the baseball to be knocked out the park. Basketball did it, men's style. Oh, no. The game is too physical. We need to open it up a little bit. That's what men doing. Okay, well, the NFL. Hey, man, listen, y'all basically, we're gonna put a flag around the quarterback, and y'all just pull the flag off the quarterback. That's gonna be a tackle. I'm exaggerating, but in every facet, you have sports going above and beyond to make the game more entertaining, more appealing to fans. WNBA, tighten up, because it's not just the dunk. But have you ever thought about, with the rim being lowered to 9 feet, what that allows your players to do other than dunk? You never thought about that? That opens up a whole other series of plays, exciting plays, entertaining plays that can make it to Sports Center that are featuring women. You're not thinking about that? And we know you want to do it, and here's why. Because when the cameras aren't around, y'all go dunk. That dunk look awkward because that rim is as high as it is, but y'all go dunk. And y'all take pride in dunking. Y'all do. Y'all want to dunk with more velocity, i.e. more frequency. You do. Okay. Lower the rim. Lower the rim. Stop being that damn prideful. Get out your own damn way so the money can start rolling in. Imagine a highlight on Sports Center where you have a female bamming on another female no differently than Scottie Pippen bammed on Patrick Ewing. Pride before the fall. That's it. That's how I feel. I could be right. I could be wrong. That's my opinion on it. Caitlyn, I said it before in a previous video. You got to handle your business. Can't nobody save you. What they can do is put you in harm's way. And they did a great job of that, putting you in harm's way. But nobody can save you. It's going to be you and you alone. I will come to your defense when it comes to Pat McAfee, though. B word. It's called WB. It's powerful. That's powerful. It's powerful. But now, you were very, very specific because you called out either her race or her skin complexion. Because you called her white. Okay. And then you called her a female dog. Now, culture. and I'm not going to repeat it, but it's female dog. The stereotype associated with that is loud, for no reason. Loud for no reason. And will lay down with any of the males. Loud for no reason, won't shut up, and is just promiscuous all over the place. Just and damn near always angry for no reason. Culturally speaking. And when you use the terminology, 9 times out of 10, you talking about somebody of the female persuasion that's acting like that. I talked about Caitlyn Clark's play. What were you talking about when you referred to her as that? Now, Caitlyn Clark being who she is, age-wise, I'm of the mindset she has a father. And ooh. Now I understand that fathers have to let their daughters be grown and not necessarily get caught up in stuff like that. But yeah, Pat, Mr. Clark should want to holler at you. Because the question should be to you, what about his daughter makes you feel like she's that? And what about you has you comfortable enough to utter that about her publicly on your show? Not amongst the confines of you and your friends in the comfort of your own home, but publicly, out loud. What made you feel like you could do that without any repercussions or consequences? Now, ESPN, this is where you find yourself in a dilemma. Because you prop Caitlyn Clark up there as the media darling. Well, I remember when Jemele Hill made comments about Donald Trump, you got her ghost. You acted faster with her than you did with Will Kane, because Will Kane had done got on my last damn nerve, but that's what that is. But here you have it, where a podcaster, that's where it came from, podcast land, celebrated podcast, does great work, calling wrestling, WWE and everything like that. You have this guy who has insulted like that, degraded. So what you finna do? That's tough. That's tough. He needs to issue a public apology, but is that even enough to save him? Who's tuning in for the Pat McAfee show at this particular moment in time? Because part of his audience were females. So the female audience that would have to stay locked into Pat McAfee would have to be the female audience that happens to agree with his description of Caitlyn Clark. I don't think that's what that is. I don't think that's what that is. So I know Marvel is the house of ideas, but we say we got some ideas over here as well. Well, you probably need to shut that down for a little bit. At the very least, until the WNBA season is over with, because Pat McAfee is Pat McAfee, and ain't no telling what. It's crazy because I think he got a daughter. Ain't no telling what Pat McAfee gonna say if you just let him run it willy-nilly. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, like, that's me. But so in just to make sure we clear, it's the media's fault that Caitlyn Clark is getting what she getting. That ain't got nothing to do with race. That ain't got nothing to do with gender. No, y'all did that. Y'all did that. And the WNBA, females in the women in the WNBA, as a matter of fact, let me not do that. The WNBA as a whole, that's y'all fault. Y'all should have done, y'all should have done what y'all needed to do way before she came along to elevate your sport to the point where it didn't even matter. Because here's what you're looking at. What separates her from the next female that can make it rain? Because she ain't the only one. Like I said, I know Kevin Durant can make it rain. He'll bam on you too, though. You better not be there when he get there. You better not be there when he get there. Watch this. Joel Embiid can make it rain. But oh my, that low post game, could you imagine a female down in the paint getting the ball like Shaq? Hey, throw that thing down here, right here. And she take like 1 or 2 steps. And she turn around, bam. We don't want you shoot no damn jump shot when you got her ass pinned down in the paint. No, turn around and bam on her ass. That's what we like to see the dudes do. Throw the ball down in the shack, down in the paint, let him take about 2 steps. If he too far from the paint, he gonna toss that thing back out. Let the guard get it or the forward get it. Let Shaq back up a little bit more. Throw that thing back down in the paint. Allah, throw it down to Brittany Griner, down in the paint. She closer to the rim. Let Brittany Griner take 2, 3 dribbles. Bam. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. That's the basketball that we have grown accustomed to since before there was a WNBA. We don't want the game to change just because women playing it, because we believe that women can do the same damn thing the men can do. That's what we want. Okay, well, I don't want to see Diana Taurasi just talk trash to Caitlyn Clark. No. I get it. They matched up. She shoot a jump shot and she start talking to Caitlyn sideways. Okay, yeah, I got that. But you know what would make oh my God. Could you imagine Caitlyn Clark on a breakaway and Diana Taurasi is backing up and Caitlyn rise up like this? Like you thought it was a game. Boom! You were, oh Lord, she didn't got to get back. Yes. Yes. So I want to make sure I'm perfectly perfect. We know women can do it. Damn it, make it happen. Stop BSing. Please let this be the last. In essence, everybody play a part. Everybody play a part. It's the WNBA's fault. It's the owner's fault. Watch this. And since the NBA is subsidizing the WNBA, why y'all just won't put, I know, I get it, I understand it, but you subsidizing them. You're subsidizing them. No, we want to make money. We want to make money. Okay, well, damn it, how many games we finna play in the NFL? Used to be a 16-game season. Went up to 17. You give a damn what the players thought. You give a damn what the players felt. Ain't you finna go to 18? 18 games a season, 2 bye weeks. You're not checking with the players for that. Why in the hell we give a damn about what the WNBA players? We didn't give a damn about what the players was talking about. No, we don't. Why is it with this league we more concerned? No, we here to turn a profit. We here to turn a profit. We here to make money. And if lowering the rim, I don't watch this. You don't want the rim lower? Take your ass overseas. You don't like the rules we getting ready to adopt because ain't the basketball smaller in the WNBA? Yeah, that ain't no man-sized basketball. Okay, well, damn it, if we gonna make that damn exception, it ain't even the same damn basketball. Ain't it a different damn color? Okay then, lower the damn rim. Remove your damn pride, lower the damn rim. To those who got a problem with the rim being lowered, take your ass overseas. Go play basketball over there. Make the females marketable. They women. They women. They women. And I don't want to hear it. Nah, if you can show me what the dudes wearing pre-game, show me what the females wearing. If you can show me the dudes at the beach, I don't other because honestly, the only thing the dudes is telling me I need to go work out. You keep showing it. Why are we looking at the dudes with their shirt off? You ever showing videos of the females with their sports bra on? Okay then. Do what you gotta do. But understand, everybody play their part. I'm gonna keep up with these notes real quick. I've been going on for a minute. I ain't gonna be like that because y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all rocking with me. Groovy Fee, Juju in the building. Grand Madam Tarot is in here. We got the Kamoyo King making it do what it do. Grand Madam, yeah, we in here. We in here gonna talk. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Pandering to Trump's base does not work when Trump is still there. I just hope they pander to the truth. Professor Film, what's going on, Professor? We in here. Get Mo is open. Listen, all of them can go. I told you, this is my country. I ain't doing that. Monica McNutt. Thank you, Juju. Monica McNutt. I said that wrong. Yeah. But, and like I said, everybody play a part. Y'all doing what y'all, if y'all did what y'all supposed to do before she came along, we ain't talking about her like that. Now, that said, I don't know why we talking about her like that, because she ain't one. I don't know why we keep acting like sports fans look care. Can you play and are you winning? That's it. We're not going to get caught up in all that other stuff. Others might get caught up in it, but no, the sports fan purists, we like, damn, 13 points a game. Not bad, but it ain't necessarily something to write home to mom about. But then you got folks being disrespectful. But if you're going to allow them to be disrespectful, so which one is it? Monica McNutt, you played in the WNBA. You one of them women who didn't want that rim lowered. You never stopped to think about that. If we were talking about this over here, we wouldn't be talking about this over here. But Sports World, journalists, ESPN, you the one covering Caitlyn like this. Even after you understand what transpired the first time around with Caitlyn Clark in regards to the first lady and how she wanted to invite Iowa to the White House. We ain't never seen that before. You still chose to double down on, and I get it, I understand it. That's the next great white hype. Is she though? Is she? Larry Bird was Larry Bird. Is she though? Is she Luka Doncic? Luka Doncic? Is she him? He nice with it. He is. And I don't know, nobody want the Joker right now, but is she him? Is she the Joker? Ain't they white? Ain't they celebrated? Ain't they feared on the basketball court? Hell yeah. You don't want to. You scared of Luka on 2K. You're like, oh. Hey, man, I got to get him. Yeah. So y'all fault. What's going on, Afro? What's going on? I've been a WNBA fan for years. Listen, I like them. I just want to see the women do what the men do. Because in every other sport, I get to see the women do what the men do. Watch this. Female hockey. Juju appreciate this one. Well, I'm a hockey fan. I watched the Mighty Ducks. I did. Emilio Estevez. Yeah. Well, a dude can do a deep move in hockey. Females can do that same damn deep move. I see a goalie do a butterfly save from a guy. I can see a female do that same damn butterfly save. I can see a male get a hat trick. I can see a female get a hat trick. You know that little cute little play where dudes was flipping the puck on the stick and then just shoving it in the goalie? I can see females do the same damn thing. The only thing we don't get from the females, which and I'm for it, by the way. Let me say that. They ain't checking each other like that in the corner. I think it's a rule or something like that where they don't check each other like they definitely not fighting. But I'm getting some hockey. Same hockey I get from the men says that we just want to try and hurt each other. No. Well, okay. Well, it's safe to say I want consistency across my sport. Lord Rim. Lord Rim. I want to be able to say, damn, she got old girl. That's what I want to be able to say. You can say like, Theo, that's sexy. Okay, well, I just know in tennis, back in the day when I was watching McEnroe, I know if you hit the ball to him and You get an ace from John McEnroe. Okay, well, Billie Jean King. I get an ace from Billie Jean King. Fast forward, I get an ace. I'm getting the same thing from women's tennis that I'm getting from men. The matches are shorter. So if we could do that, it bothers me that we are going back and forth because of, boy, look, like I said, 13 points a game. That ain't even an opinion to me. That's and let me be precise. She's averaging 13, 1, and 11 points a game. I didn't want to be precise. That would the calculator say. Okay, well, what play is that? If I'm talking to a Caitlyn Clark fan, and they're not wrong to be her fan, we all got fans. Okay, well, what you telling me about her? She a superstar? Oh no, she's not even gonna make the WNBA All-Star game like this. Unless the fans vote her in, because this ain't it. That's not it. It bothered me. Yeah, that ain't it. McAfee gave me nappy-headed hoe vibe, but spoke on a white girl. Scratching my head. What? ESPN is up to y'all, because he said that. He said that about Caitlyn Clark. It's some things I just, as a man, as an artist, because Grand Madam Tarot, she doesn't see me as just a podcaster or as a YouTuber. No, she says I'm an artist. Well, as an artist, I just know it's just you better find your words. You better find another way to articulate this. You can't say that. I'm never gonna be that egotistical, that arrogant. Oh no. We're trying to appeal to all demographics. We ain't trying to alienate nobody. Okay, well, good luck with that. Look, that's the thing. You get popular sometimes overnight, and you think everything is everything, and you just can say whatever you want to say. Oh no, you can't. You better still think about who you're talking to. You better still think about who you're talking to. So you need the women to dunk? Yeah. Just like that female that playing football, she run over the linebacker. They ain't pulling her flag. No, she coming through the hole. She gonna do like this, and she running over. I need that. I don't need nobody touching her right there and she down. I need that one-on-one collision factor in the hole. And watch this. What did they do with women's football? It ain't 11. Put less bodies on the field. But I'm still getting from women's football what I get from men's football. What I get from men's soccer, I get in women's soccer. What I get from men's hockey, I get in women's hockey. So yeah, I'm expecting what I get in women's in men's. I'm expecting to get that same day. I'm consistent. See, I want it. Yeah, I need that. Because I need it in the men. See, that's the whole thing. I don't want people to get it twisted. I need it in the men. I need the men to be able to dunk. I ain't gonna be no hypocrite. So I need the men to dunk for me to be good. I need them to do the same thing. What's going on, Skeet? Nothing much. We in here just discussing. Great White Hope is a fiction. He did. Well, she's not a bad player, but folks are in their feelings one way or the other about what type of player that they are. So essentially, this video was to just shed some light on it. Not from a I don't like her perspective, not from a I like her perspective, but just from a sports fan perspective. She's averaging 13 points a game. She's played in 11. Her team is 2-9. See, I just said that. She's played in 11 games. They 2-9. She's averaging 13 points. Why are we talking about her? Or anybody from the Indiana Fever that's averaging less than 15 points a game. Because the way I look at it like this, because I never understood this. Basketball is divided into 4 quarters. Four. I'm like, Theo, no, because I had the same problem. I used to have the same problem with J.R. Smith. I'd be like, bro, you play professional basketball. Well, 13 points a game. Okay, well, what you want me to do with that? She averaging 3 points a quarter. No, let me be more precise. She's averaging 3.25, 3.25 points a quarter. That's what she's averaging. Well, hell, if she's the one that can make it rain from downtown, that's literally a 3-pointer every quarter. What am I talking about? As Michael Blackson said in Friday After Next, I can't get jiggy with that. I'm from the UK. Does the WNBA make much money? I heard them. No. The NBA subsidizes the game. They do. In essence, the NBA foots the bill for the league. Well, while that might be what we need to do to start the league off, I would like to think that the business model would be where at some point the league becomes self-sufficient. Well, how do we get the league, or any league for that matter, to be self-sufficient? We must first understand sports is in the entertainment industry. It is. So that sport must become entertaining enough to the point where it becomes financially feasible. We are literally sitting here right now, 2024. As long as the WNBA has been in existence, it's not financially feasible because it's still being supported by the NBA financially. That means that the NBA folds, that's not going to happen, it's taking the WNBA right along with it. That means the WNBA cannot survive on its own. Why not? Juju just said he likes the WNBA. Okay, he ain't the only one. What's the problem? It's not entertaining enough. The WNBA, and Miss McNutt had a point. It should have been covered no differently than the NBA. But you and I both know from the eye test, it's not. The only highlights they have are jump shots. The rare dunk and the occasional block. That's the highlight. Maybe you'll get a behind the back pass. But this game is, their league is supposed to be self-sufficient, independent. Well, you got to do what it takes, no differently than the male sports, to do what you need to do to make your sport more entertaining. You have it, and that's your fault because y'all stubborn and y'all don't want to listen. You would make exceptions everywhere else when it comes to your league except lowering that rim. That's pride. Fans, no different than Black Panther fans, been telling you for years what they want. Your pride is you don't want to do it because you want to be judged on the merits of being a woman. No, you're judged on the merits of being a basketball player. Well, part of the expectation of being a basketball player is your ass dunking on that rim. You got the athleticism to do it. That's not it. You have the athleticism to do it. You don't want to do it because you like, oh, well, no, we want to play basketball the same way the man can. You can't. Not on a 10-foot rim. not on a 10-foot rim. And if you think it's a game, if you think men aren't checking for you like that, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Powerful women. Doing powerful moves in the ring. Have you seen them as a tag team lately? Oh yeah, that thing looked nice. Well, you know what? That's because we're getting from them what we get from me. Keep the party rolling. Hey everyone, do you all remember when Lisa Leslie dunked that? Yep. Yep. They have been selling out arenas, 18,000 people. Anand, he kept shooting is more impressive than dunks to me. Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, and see what you're saying? The complete game. Shooting is more impressive. You didn't say you could take one without the other. Shooting is more impressive than dunks to me. Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, and Reggie Miller were always more fun to watch than Shaq and Steph Curry took it further. But you know the history of basketball, right? You know what the NBA was doing, and you know what the ABA was doing. And you know the difference in the rules, right? And you know the one rule that the NBA took away from the ABA. Because you know why fans were going to go see the ABA. Because they could do exactly the same damn thing they were doing in the NBA. The ABA could, except for that one thing. That one thing. And who came from the ABA? Dr. Julius Erving. We say we want to. What are we wearing? What do most of us, well, not most of us, what shoe do we still buy? Jordans. What was he known for? It wasn't shooting. Not like that. No, it was gliding through the air. Well, where my air? No, I ain't got none. That's why I said it ain't just about dunking. When we think about that rim being 10 feet, we've seen our men do some amazing things other than dunk with that rim being at 10 feet that we ain't yet got from our women because we got too much pride. And while that arena is being sold out, you're telling me about one arena. So now you're telling me, watch this. And not that you're saying it. So people are selling out arenas. When the Indiana Fever come to play, their record is 2-9. So they're selling out games to come see, selling out an arena, the Indiana Fever. Now, mind you, that hoopla is only going to last for so long because they lose it. And why are they coming exactly? Are they coming to see Caitlyn Clark succeed, or are they coming to see Caitlyn Clark fail? Because right now, and does any of that help the league long term? Does the league need Caitlyn Clark to succeed, or do they need Caitlyn Clark to fizzle out? I go back to it. It's not self-sufficient. And how long has the WNBA been around? It ain't a matter of whether or not we like it. It ain't a matter of whether or not we like it, because we can like stuff and it still not be good for you. I likes me a double quarter pounder with cheese. That ain't healthy. Make the because they've been shooting for a while now. Not one time did I say the women couldn't shoot, but they've been doing that since the league been there. Is that helping? Caitlyn Clark ain't the first 3-point shooter. Luka is a beast. What's going on? I thought we were supposed to be in Wakanda this morning. We are, but Juju, Wakanda, the show, it's about topics. And comic book reviews. And I guess the best way I can say it like this, brother to brother, I'm not going to be boxed in. I hope you can appreciate that. There's more to me than just being a comic book reviewer. And I hope I carry myself to the point where I want to be seen as more than just somebody who knows about superhero stuff. I know about that, but I'm more than that. And on my platform, I want to feel free enough to talk about that, and folks that's rocking with me appreciate that and not let me be boxed in. I know who I am at the end of the day, and I know what this show is. But Wakanda would talk about world events as well, right? We wouldn't just talk about Wakanda stuff, because as your Wakanda MC, it would be my responsibility to keep you aware, abreast of what's going on in the world around us. Amen, amen. So as your Wakanda MC, Wakanda's pretty good right now. We insulated. We got our 4 comic books coming out in August and everything like that. We got the Ultimate Black Panther run. We've been reaching out, talking to some of the other characters. I'm being facetious. But yeah, Wakanda's good. But what about the stuff going on around Wakanda? Isn't it important? Isn't it significant that we know that stuff too? As your Wakandan MC, I feel like it's my responsibility to keep us informed of world news, not just Wakanda news. Plus, like I said, I don't want to be boxed in. I don't. I want to be able to do what he did. Not necessarily the same way, but I don't just want to be seen as one thing, just like he didn't want to be seen as one thing. No, I want people to look at me, regardless of whatever topic I'm talking about, and I want them to say, he's knowledgeable, he's entertainable, he's entertaining, and we can sponsor him. That's the goal. Because if they take that chance, then the voice that you see on YouTube, now I get to go to another platform, a bigger platform, to spread the message about sharing is caring. If you know me, grow me. Black representation, Black imagery, Black positivity. I have a bigger microphone in front of me then. The problem I have with the WNBA is that the players are too proud. Just lower the goal. They weren't too proud to make the basketball smaller. They weren't. They wasn't too proud to not play as many sets as the men. Okay, I don't think that took away from the sport. And see, that's the consistency. We talk about the rim. Well, why they not playing with a bigger basketball? Let's stay right there. If that's what that is, why they not playing with the same size basketball as the men? And I'm gonna stay right there, and I'm not gonna move that needle. We want to talk about the rim? Okay, well, play with the same size basketball as the men. That's fair. Because you've already made an allowance for change based on their gender. But now, if you have an issue with that and you feel like everything should be equal, okay, give them the men's basketball, and then we can talk. Then we can talk. Let them start playing with the men's basketball, that size basketball. Then we can talk. If we're not going to do that, let's not be hypocrites. Got it here on McAfee on WWE commentary. Michael Cole has, listen, I don't know what he was thinking. Warner needs to be more I had a crush on Lisa Leslie back in the day. I don't necessarily know who did. You had her, Cheryl Swoops, what Cheryl Miller? Yeah. I don't think nobody was like. Y'all remember that episode of Martin? Tommy and Cole now was playing him in basketball. Y'all saw how Cole was acting. Not that interested, if I'm honest. That dunk is like a pro wrestling finishing move. It gets a boy. Listen, folks got excited when the females started trash talking each other. Okay, well that's what you get excited from the men. That's what you like. Oh, they trash talking now. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. You kind of low key want that. You like okay, watch this. The jump shot. I ain't mad at the jump shot because I started off the show. Could you imagine Diana Taurasi with the fadeaway and then looking, talking trash? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm out all day. That's what you got. Okay, wasn't that what folks was excited for when LSU played Iowa? All that trash talking going on. Okay, you know what that was? That was the element that you was missing from men's basketball. That's what that was. I didn't say nothing. I just watched it. I said, look at people telling on themselves. Look at everybody. Yeah. That was that missing element from men. Because you like when the dudes trash talk each other. You do. You like when the dude fake pass the ball, Matt Barnes fake pass the ball to Kobe Bryant. You like stuff like that. Okay, well, it's basketball. Basketball. If you liked it, I'm not saying you did, but if you like stuff like that, then you're not checking for, oh, well, I don't want to see it from them over here. No, you like that stuff. You want to see it, regardless of who doing it. WNBA needs to be more WWE women. Vegas and New York have good attendance too. I ain't knocking that. And I believe that. That's the thing. I believe that. I applaud that. I support that. Not finna push back against that. That being what it is, the league is still not self-sufficient. That's an uncomfortable truth. It's an uncomfortable truth because it makes us ask a question we don't want to ask. Why is it not self-sufficient? Because then you would have to ask, what do we need to do to make it self-sufficient, and or if it ever will be self-sufficient? See, them some tough questions. Everybody don't want to ask that. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, student? What, Brother Theo? They haven't allowed the rim because they are afraid of the embarrassment that comes with getting dunked on. We get dunked on all the damn time. It's part of the game. Watch this. And I think y'all can appreciate this, because I actually did this. UNLV was playing against Duke second time around. And I think Greg Anthony, somebody from UNLV, was on a breakaway. And that's how they embarrassed Duke when they played them the first time around. They was making it rain. They was dunking on them boys. And every time somebody dunked, the whole bench and the whole crowd just lit up. And the players from Duke were getting demoralized every damn time it went down. Every damn time they were getting demoralized. So what they said this time around, the rematch with UNLV, I actually copied this dude's play. I forget his name. I want to say Hurley, Danny, whatever, Bobby Hurley. A brother from UNLV came down. And it was a tight game. They playing for the national championship. Buddy thought it was sweet. No, Bobby Hurley said no. He took that foul. You're going to go to the line. Buddy didn't make them free throws like that. Duke wound up winning that game. I'm a UNLV fan. I was hurt. I was crushed because I was rooting for UNLV. Jared Tarkanian, the UNLV running Rebels, y'all don't remember that? I was rooting for them. Well, here I am playing basketball, recreational basketball, city league basketball, intramural sports basketball, and we playing this team. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, we took an L, but it was a hard-fought L. This dude, now, they allow him dunking in the city league. I keep telling y'all I ain't but 5'8.5", but I feel like I'm 6 feet tall because I got 4 inches of attitude. I'm joking. Buddy, come down. They've been dunking on us all night. Damn it, I'm sick of it. He came down one side, I came down the other. He was over 6 feet tall. I met him in midair, but I wasn't trying to hurt him. I don't believe in anything like that. No. What I did was I just grabbed him. He went up like this. I said, no, we're not going to do that. I caught him in midair, came down, and held him upright. He just looked at me. One, he didn't believe I was going to do it. Two, he thought we was going into the wall, which would have, of course, ignited something physical. But I caught him in midair and made sure we both landed on our feet and looked at him. And I said, I couldn't let you down. And he just looked at me like, He was shocked because I was adamant. One, you not finna dunk. That's done. Two, I'm not gonna hurt you either. I'm willing to do everything it takes to keep you from dunking, aside from hurting you. I'm not gonna do that. Well, why was that? Why didn't I want him to dunk? I said it was a tightly contested game. Dunks mean something. No differently than three-pointers mean something. They mean something to different people. Both of them can ignite a crowd. Both of them can quiet a crowd. Both of them can swing the momentum. Regardless. Well, in the WNBA, we're missing one of those momentum swingers. We're missing one of those things that ignite the crowd. We're missing one of those things that fans pay to see. We're missing one of those things that make the Sports Center highlight. We're missing one of those things that make the basketball cards. We're missing that. What for? Why? Why are we cutting off our nose to spite our face? You got to grill, keep cooking on all these topics. Yeah, we in here. The WNBA would not have a ratings problem if they brought in players from but the Doors dunking all over the place. The Doors ain't caring about no damn 10-foot rim. The Doors flying all over the damn place. Now I got to keep people out of coming from to Wakanda to recruit my damn Doors. No, they got a job to guard the throne. No, we got our own basketball league over here in Wakanda and everything. Watch this. We don't have that problem in Wakanda. Why not? Because our women are athletically superior to the women across the world. Our women ain't having no problem dunking on 10 feet rim. We got the Shaq look. We got the Hakeem Olajuwon look. We got the Karl Malone look. We got the Charles Barkley look. Yeah, our women don't care about no 10-foot rim over here. You ain't seen our women? I like that, student. Thank you. Appreciate that. And women trash. Boy, look. Loving every minute of it. Loving every minute of it. And Dougie Fresh. Shout out to Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. AJ Wilson is killing it right now. The Rooks are holding their own and wait until Juju walks. See, was it Stacey Augman? Might have been Gray C. Shout out to the super producer Gray. He be knowing. Yeah, one Stacey about to wreck. Bobby Hurley said no. And Bobby Hurley is not physically imposing. Never has been. His attitude, though, fierce, competitive. No, you're not dunking. And he explained it why. After the game, Bobby, what was that about? Well, when we played them last year, we noticed that dunks were part of their game. Dunks would get their bench elevated. Dunks would get their fans involved. We understood this time around that could not be a part of their game. Think about that for a second. And I don't think any of us as basketball fans are looking at Bobby Hurley as somebody that didn't know the game. No, he know. Ain't he a coach right now? I agree. The media needs to give to AJ. Yeah, Bobby Hurley. Thank you, student of the game. Thank you. I mean the person Bobby Fowl. Absolutely. No, y'all on it. Y'all on it. Absolutely. Thank y'all so much for that. That's what that was. We know what that was. That's what that was about. Duke won. Well, I'm telling you, as somebody that watched that game, I saw what Bobby Hurley did. I understood why he did it. I never knew at some point in time I was saying to myself, I'm gonna have to wind up doing the same damn thing. I did. There's a reason for it. Like I said, that's not, and I don't want anybody to say, take away, this is him bashing the women's game. No, it's not. It's not. Women's basketball is women's basketball. I prefer women's football. And I prefer women's football for the very same reason that I like football. I get from women's football everything that I get from men's football. I do. The only thing is, like I said, they scantily clad, so I understand that messes with their money. But if you watch these women play football, they're doing for you what the men do for you. You see a female go across the middle, another female throw her the football, okay. That ball better get there for the safety, dude. Because the female safety, she ain't laying off her because she's another female. She gonna hit her just like a dude would hit another dude. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Had to tell a dude the other day, slender dude, He thought because he was a guy, the game wasn't like that when it come to women. I said, I said, bro, I got you, and I weigh 170. I said, you see that female in the video? That's 180. 180. You probably weigh 160. Yeah, you think it's sweet, but we played this game before. Mass times acceleration equals force. Thus, the person smaller than you, if they got a head start coming towards you, they could be 150. It ain't hitting like 150. I said, bro, she'll turn your ass over. I'm a guy. She would turn your ass over, and I would be laughing my ass off. You don't know anything about form tackling. You don't. You're going to be standing up high. You are. She's going to drop her shoulders, which is going to be crazy because she already shorter than you, and she's going to run your ass over. And we going to be laughing because you didn't take her seriously as a football player. You thought it was sweet because she was a female. That was me lecturing somebody. So I'm not ever finna look at a female and think she can't get it done. Oh, no. Because Bianca Belair can kip up. I'm still working on that. Look at women's rugby team, New Zealand out there terrifying them girls on the field. A bunch of women doing a hockey. Hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. But we're going to keep the party rolling going because we got a great show. We're not going to stay right there. We covered Ron DeSantis. We covered Caitlyn Clark. We covered Trump. Did not know we was going. But like I said, world news. So we here for the culture because we got music over here in Wakanda and everything like that. I had a conversation with a Drake fan. I did. One of my homeboys is a Drake fan. And y'all know Drake, Kendrick, Drake, and everything like that. Y'all still see the ramifications, repercussions of it. Folks still got stuff out there, cartoons. Shout out to all the animators out there. Y'all got me laughing with the cartoon that y'all have in regards to this stuff, especially the one where they were like in a martial arts tournament. Yeah, got me laughing. Black representation, Black imagery, Black positivity. So I'm talking to my homeboy, Sonny, came by the house and everything. He's a diehard Drake fan. He is. Drake, not kissing Drake butt or anything like that. Like Drake music. I like Drake, but I like rap music, good music. So I ain't necessarily, if you're putting out some good music, you're putting out some good music. Well, I told him, I said, man, and I don't know how we got on the conversation talking about, I said, man, I know you like Drake and everything. I said, but you ain't never asked yourself a question. And he said, what? Now, this is the woke part, the school days edition of Mornings in Wakanda. So I says to him, I say, you ain't never questioned that? You ain't never thought about that? He said, what? I said, man, I like Drake. I said, let me say it. I like Drake. Being on some rip, we go 0 to 100. But what I just say, we go 0 to 100 real quick. I be on that rapping pay the bit. Right. I said, you never heard him use any derogatory words towards people that look like him. He said, well, I've heard him use the word wigger. I said, that's not a derogatory word. I said, actually, that originates from our culture. And that's us complimenting somebody that doesn't look like us and saying that's as close as we can get to you being one of us, calling you this. It's like an honorary membership. That's what that is. I say, but you going all, I said, how long you been a Drake fan? He said, man, since Drake came out. I said, okay. Y'all like Theo, my fault. I said that I was going to do this before the show started, but somehow I missed it. Let's see here. NBA player uses Myers Leonard. Anybody know where he is right now? Myers Leonard. Does anybody know where he is right now? And does that name ring a bell? It might not. It might not. Myers Leonard. Hold on. born 1992. Myers Leonard. Let's see here. Myers Leonard. Myers Leonard was playing a video game on Twitch. Myers Leonard. Myers Leonard don't look like me. He don't look like me. He's not someone of the African American persuasion. He could be, but he never said he was. That said, though, Myers Leonard, a few years ago, a couple years ago, crazy. He was playing video game, Twitch, whatever you call it, whatever. And he used the word that by and large had disappeared from the English lexicon. Now, I'm talking to my homeboy, and I'm calling him my homeboy. There's a generational difference there. I'm in my 50s. He's in his 20s, mid-20s. And I said, did you know he didn't even know what the word, the slur was for that community? That he didn't even know what it was. Had never heard it before. I said, yeah. I said, because they did it completely different than what we did. He said, what? I said, what we said was we was going to take the power away from the word by using it ourselves. I don't know who thought that was. I don't know what made him come up. I said their philosophy was, oh, nobody can say it. We ain't finna say it. You ain't finna say it. And if you do say it, all hell finna break loose. Well, that word is damn near died out the English lexicon. Some of y'all like, what is he talking about? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, their way of doing things has been way more effective than anything we could have ever thought of. Way more effective. If you don't know what the word is, job well done. Job well done. They say the most sincerest form of flattery is imitation. I don't know why we didn't imitate that role model. That model right now, that works. Well, Myers Leonard said the word. He got ghost. They got rid of him. They supposedly he's on the Milwaukee Bucks right now. But when he made that comment, he was on the Miami Heat. They got rid of him. They got rid of him. And it wasn't even up for debate. Well, Theo, why are you bringing that up? Well, Drake's mama, when Myers Leonard made that comment, he was insulting Drake's mother. He wasn't insulting Drake's dad. He was insulting Drake's mother when Myers Leonard made that comment. So you can go research it and see what he said and how it relates to Drake's mother. But you know who ain't ever used that word? And this is where I got my friend at. Because like I said, he's a diehard Drake fan. Well, he's heard Drake music like I have, if not more so. He ain't never heard it. Never. But now he is a black man, a young black man. We were having a conversation, and I don't necessarily tolerate cognitive dissonance when I'm having a conversation with you, because you're not going to tolerate it for me. No, I made him lock in. I said, how many times you hear him say this word? He turned the song on, and right there, Drake hadn't even been on the radio for 30 seconds, and there was the N-word. There it was. Nice beat, catchy, sing it, go right along with it. Kendrick wasn't wrong. But this is when I look at everybody else in America that call themselves a brother or sister. Because, see, he locked in. He said, man, yeah, you're right, bro. He said, I see where you at with it. He said, Kendrick kind of had a point. Yeah. Kendrick did have a point. That was in Euphoria. My question then to my brothers and sisters that are self-professed Black, African American, this is your Wakanda MC, by the way, and we take pride in being Wakandans over here. Oh yeah, we don't tolerate slurs over here. We call that thing a buck. We keep it right down the middle. So Myers Leonard could never come over here. Because if he'll talk about them, what make us think Myers Leonard won't talk about us? And then Kendrick just tell you, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They, okay, well. We don't want to hear you say that no more. That's what that is. And that's for the culture. Culturally speaking. Because you're only using part of your culture. When you don't get to use that no more. Our problem is that we don't check people in. We don't check people on at all. Michael Jackson used it not, and they don't really care about us, right? Yep. Just looked it up. See how I did that? See how I did that? I can tell you what Drake said, can tell you about his mama, and never mention that word. And do you know why? Now, mind you, I'm from the Rudy Ray Moore generation, and we know every racial slur. Every racial slur. We don't use them. We'll tell you to go look it up, but we don't use them. No differently than, watch this. Quite a few of us from the Rudy Ray Moore generation, we looked at Wakanda Forever, all the trailers that they wanted to put out there from Wakanda. Think about what I just said. All of us from the Rudy Ray Moore generation. When I say all of us, I mean all of us. I didn't put no ethnic group there. I didn't put no race group there. All of us from the Rudy Ray Moore generation, when that trailer ran and the first image you saw of Moore was him coming out of the water with his back to the camera, I'm just going to say there were quite a few Latino brothers and sisters that were surprised that I knew what that meant. They were like, damn, you caught it too? Yeah. Damn. Now, here's the thing. In 2024, you might not know what that is, but I will watch who you talk to when you say that. You take pride in that scene from Marvel. You go bragging about it. Make sure you ain't talking to nobody from Generation X or Baby Boomer, because that could go horrifically left. It could be, because you know what certain stuff means. You do. We're going to keep the party rolling. So, yeah, Drake fans, go talk to your boy. Aubrey, on the pull list for this week, I really don't have much. It's one comic coming out this week, and we don't go to the comic book store for one. But if you are interested in comics this week, Wakanda and MC, we're going to tell you what's out there. Maybe today is Tuesday. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. We want to make sure you got what you need. So we got Batman 148. I'm not checking for that. The Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not checking for that. That is not a blood hut tie-in. I'm not doing it. X-Men 35. That comes out tomorrow. That brings the Krakoan era officially to an end. Venom 34 comes out tomorrow. I don't know if you're interested in that. If you are, they also edited out of MJS song. See, like I said, you never finna say, you never finna talk like that. And I ain't never finna use that word. I don't, because I'm not particular about, watch this. I'm not finna use that word because I don't care for the N-word. I don't care for any of them racial slurs, period. I don't. I'm just of the mindset that if you're going to use the N-word, you should be able to use that word. And if you're never going to use that word, Drake, Aubrey, responsibility. Because your father is a brother, right? Right. So, Aubrey, to your ghostwriters, if you're never going to use that word, that's fine. I would never support anything else you got going for as long as you have the N-word as part of your vocabulary. And that's us taking Black back in 2024. So you can be a Drake fan, as I told my brother, but hold Drake accountable. Make sure he practices certain standards. Love your father like you love your mother. Love your black side like you love your white side. Respect both equally. Love both equally. If you can't, we're not effing with you. Not because we dislike you, no, but because we expect better from you, Aubrey. You can become Drake again when you change your vocabulary up. But as long as you want to continue to belittle mine and ignore yours, your name is Aubrey. Your stage name is Aubrey. Every time, matter of fact, all those who want to keep capping for you, they are no longer relevant. No, DJ Academics is Academics. Your name is Aubrey. You get it right, he can be DJ again. You get it right, you can be Drake again. But I'm telling all my brothers and sisters to stand down. Now, what does that mean? That means the radio music, that the radio that likes to support your stuff, they need to stop playing it. That means I need to hear from those in the radio land that are disc jockeys or MCs or whatever, those who have radio shows. I need to have them go to their producers and tell them, we don't want to hear him no more. He needs to apologize to our people. I need that type of ownership from, if you can go tell people who you will vote for and who you not gonna vote for, you got all that in your chest, then I need you to go out there and talk. That said, I wish a lot of us would stop using that word on public. It says a lot to me because I never heard my grandfather talk like that. That's me going back to the 80s and 70s, right? Right, okay. Well, I met my grandfather's mother. I would never be comfortable to go around my elders and use a word that was used to belittle and demean them and call myself making that word respectful. Do you know what you're doing to them when you call yourself trying to make it respectful? You're disrespecting every damn thing they went through. You're looking past every damn thing that those of us went through since the onset of slavery. Some of us were called that word right before we took our last breath. Some of us were called that while we watched our women being sexually abused. Some of us were called that while we were being sexually abused. What in the hell makes you think that cause you say it as a joke, you could ever take the stain off that damn word? Considering when you get mad at your fellow brother or sister, you call them that in the same damn manner in which the oppressor used it. And that's when I was a kid. Hell, I'm damn near a senior citizen. It ain't worked for damn near 50 years. That experiment failed. So now, watch this. I said I'm feeling myself. Well, now I'm asking and challenging every last person that's a member of the Rock With Me Nation. Remove it from your lexicon. Do for yourself what another group did for them. Do for your children what another group did for their children. Do for your grandchildren what another group did for their grandchildren. Make it damn near impossible for them to be racially insulted by removing the word from your vocabulary. Don't play music in the house that's got it. Challenge the artists that think it's damn funny. But see, watch this. Here's where you're going to find the problem. Because you can turn on power and hear that word, but you can't turn on power and hear the other word. You can turn on Black Mafia Family and hear that word, but you're not going to be able to hear the other one. So no, now what you would have to do as a people is get the word out to damn near every black executive, black director, black millionaire, black billionaire, black rapper, black actor. No. Because when was the last time you heard one of them say it? I said that being black is a full-time job. Being conveniently black, that's a part-time job. But being black, taking ownership of black, taking black back, oh no, that's a full-time job. And you got to be prepared to throw flags on the place whenever they at. Now, this flag right here, this is what you throw when you don't agree with the play as it stands. Well, I don't agree with our great experiment when it comes to the N-word. Know why? Because that experiment was taking place before I was born. It wasn't working then. That experiment's taking place since I've been living. It ain't worked, and I've been here for over 50 years. So it's safe to say that experiment not working. Meanwhile, over here, I remember a word when I was a kid that disappeared, showed up when the NBA was in the bubble for me to be like, folks still use that word? And then for me to be amazed at the fact that he was born in 1992. Who the hell taught him that? Because he was taught. See, I know by 1990, we weren't using that word. So that means he comes from a racist family. He can try and apologize to people all damn day long. But how many times have you heard me reference the Jewish community and never use that word? That's easy. That's easy. It's called mutual respect. It's called appreciation for my fellow human being. It's called doing for others what I would want done to me. Stop you. That's what I'm talking about, big dog. The slow amongst us won't let the word go. Even crazy, because it's cognitive dissonance. Those of us that's got college degrees won't let it go. I saw Stephen A. Smith. He said, I think he said he uses it occasionally, but he does have colleagues at ESPN. Well, damn, ain't all of them got college degrees? Well, if the most educated among us gonna be stupid enough to use it, what does that say about the rest of us? Oh, good Lord Jesus, have mercy. It don't say a lot, but we are taking black back. So I'm gatekeeping. Well, damn, Theo, what does that mean? Yeah, I'm gatekeeping that word too. You can't use it. Find another word. You can either use brother, ER, or brother with the A. Same difference. Same syllables. Pick one. We got the ultimates. Number one, that's coming out. Y'all picking up the ultimates? Let's get this. Anybody interested in the ultimates? That's the ultimate universe's version of the Avengers. I'm not checking for it. It's gonna be. I'm not. Juju said stop using a long time ago. I wish a lot of us. Yeah, we on it. We got to become vigilant. United voices are louder voices. That's what I like to say. So it just takes more of us standing up for that and being unapologetic about it. Teaching our children better, teaching our grandchildren better. That's where it comes from right there. Ultimate's not really okay. I ain't really checking for it either. I am gonna be checking for the Avengers. Check for that. Let's see. Shazam 12, did not know that was out. Scarlet, if you in the G.I. Joe comics, Image Comics, they have Scarlet #1 coming out on Wednesday. Wolverine Blood Hunt. Let's take a brief synopsis of this. Wolverine's the best there is at what he does, and today, fighting vampires is going to have to top that list. Let's see. Don't miss the Marvel debut of scintillating scribe Tom Waltz, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, as he teams up with daring artistic Dynamo Juan Jose Rip. Wolverine, Vengeance of the Moon Knight, for a bloody good time. As the sky darkens across the globe and vampires reign, what hidden plot puts Logan directly in their crosshairs. Hint is like nothing you've seen in Blood Hunt yet. B hears the plot in Blood Thickens when a secret vampire sect enacts a startling strategy that'll take Logan and the world to the brink. Now, that synopsis sounds pretty exciting. Hold on, I'm scanning to see if I can get a better look at this and everything like this. Let me see here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm being nosy here because it sounds like it. Okay, so wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where my Blood Hunt fans at? Where my Blood Hunt fans at? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. We here. Who's on the roster? Doom is on the roster. Ant-Man and the Wasp are on the roster. Thor and Sif are on the roster, and Iron Lad is on the roster. Moving right along. Moving right along. So shout out to my brother D Real. Shout out to hold on. We'll make sure I'm giving my brother his props and everything like that, because he and D Real have both been on this. They are, and been the men on the ground, people on the ground, making sure we got what we need and everything like that. That we staying up the breast with it. So I want to make sure it's my brother D Real, and I want to make Flash by Night Comics. So in the pre-cert for Wolverine Blood Hunt 3, In Too Deep, Wolverine and Night Guard have made it to the heart of the vampire base. But if they can fight through the aquatic Equios vampires, where do we say the Vampire Nation started? In Atlantis? Ain't that what they've been telling us? Brother D Real, Flash by Night Comics, low key, they've been kind of like keeping us in the loop. So yeah, this is what untold horrors await in the caverns above. Tom Walson's debut, Mark Logan on his but so Atlantis is gonna play a role. Now I don't know. I don't know. See, further proving D Real's theory. You see how I am? So I knew I was getting X-Men 35. I knew that. I wasn't concerned about the Ultimate. I wasn't. But now this Wolverine Blood Hunt 1, now that I know what's going on in the series, I think I'm gonna have to do something. I think I'm gonna have to make a move. We got Boy Wonder issue 2. That's DC Comics. We got Carnage issue 8, and then we got the Blood Hunters, which is a Blood Hunt tie-in. On that roster, if I'm not mistaken, we have Kate Bishop, we have that Young Hope, we got him, and Dagger and Elsa Bloodstone. The formation of Marvel's wildest new team yet, the Blood Hunters. You know, I didn't think Blood Hunt was going to be that good, and I personally was not trying to buy all them tie-in issues. Let's see here what we got here. We got Elsa Bloodstone, Dagger. They got a team up with the White Widow. Okay. Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom, we saw that scene in a Blood Hunt. Dr. Doom shows up here, Blood Hunters. Dr. Doom has used his iron fist to keep his entire nation of Liberia safe from the vampire menace. But when a new threat arises elsewhere, Doom personally intervenes with a vengeance. So that will be in Blood Hunters issue 1 tomorrow. I might have to do something with this one. Blood Hunters don't seem all that important, but the mini stories of each character, if you care about them, is pretty dope. Yes. Precisely. You be sitting there like, whoa, 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 whoa. But then watch this. I did say, I did. Now, so I'm trying to make sure I got the right words to say what I'm getting ready to say. I think I can make it do what it do. Theo, what do you mean? Like, I think it's possible for me to do what I need to do to cover some of these stories for the Rock With Me Nation and not feel as bad as I may or may not have felt financially, if you will. So in essence, I'm gonna see what I can do to cover these stories. Keeping the party rolling, keeping the party rolling. So yeah, that's what we got going on. I'm gonna go back though. Blood Hunters. I don't know. I know for a fact I was looking at one comic tomorrow, so I don't know. We looking at some more comics and everything like that. Hopefully we can, because I wasn't really checking for Blood Hunters. I wasn't. We got Miss Marvel, Mutant Menace, issue 4. Ghost Rider, Final Vengeance, What If Venom, Space Ghost, issue 2. Now this comes from Dynamite Comics. I don't know if you're a Space Ghost fan, but from what I've been getting, this series isn't bad. It's saying that Bruce Banner's Hulk on this site. Listen, we're gonna see what we're gonna do. I've avoided Blood Hunt. I get all the Ultimate books. I enjoy Michael Straczynski's Captain America, the only 616. You know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I tell people all the time, get what you want. Don't be beholden to what somebody else is getting and everything like that. No. Get what you want. So ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You got to tell us what's going on with Ultimates. Let us know what's going on. I may try and do some other stuff just to keep us aware of what's going on in certain comics without necessarily having to buy said comics. See what I can do about that. We got Get Fury, Marvel Comics. This would be the European Nick Fury. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Alpha 1. Let's see, I Hate Fairyland, issue 15. Suicide Squad, Kill Arkham Asylum, issue 5. I don't know this one. Kneel Before Zod. I don't know who's looking for that. Aliens, What If? That is from 20th Century Fox. And yes, that is a what if story containing the Xenomorphs. That's what that is. Let's see here. What else we have here? Batman and Scooby-Doo. I actually saw that Saturday mornings. I don't need to see that anymore. Ranger Academy. Boom Studios. Anybody checking for that? Anybody familiar with that? They are up to issue 8. Blood Hunt. Judy said Blood Hunt is so good, I think I have to grab the tie-ins as well. I'm definitely going to see what I can do to make sure we got what we need. Let's see here. We got Scooby-Doo, DC Pride. They're releasing DC Pride, a celebration of Rachel Pollack tomorrow. And yes, for those who have I'm going to break this down. I heard this was a great read. I'm going to read it. I'm going to break it down. I know some people be like, because I'm the Rock With Me Nation. The Rock With Me Nation contains all various demographics, so we're not going to do that. Theo, are you trying to pan? No. I'm an X-Men fan. I ain't got to pander to nobody. You see the Dora Milaje behind me, right? I ain't got to do that. I'm an X-Men fan. It got Rogue. I'm gonna say not Rogue. It's got Mystique in it. Destiny. I've been knowing they've been in a relationship. So this ain't bothering me. Now it might offend some other folk, but if you offended, that's you. I just don't know how offended you actually are if you've been reading X-Men comic books. Might be one of them times I need to throw a flag on the plate. Cult of the Lamb, we got Profane. I think that's about it. Star Trek, Sons of Star Trek. Godzilla Rivals. This is from IDW Publishing. Godzilla Rivals, Mothra versus Hedorah. That's interesting. I think that's about it on the comic book front, though. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 2, 4th printing. They got that. Ultimate Black Panther issue 3, 2nd printing. Already got that. I think that's about it. So, what do you have on your pull list for tomorrow? So it's going to be X-Men 35, Wolverine, Blood Hunters, and Miss Marvel for me this week. Thank God. That's why I do it. Like, hey, let me let you know what's coming on. Venom 34 is a Blood Hunt book as well. Oh, you got to make it do what it do. Listen, that's what it's all about at the end of the day, so we can know we good. You ever walked into the comic book store, had in your mind what you was going to get, and got home and realized you did not get everything? Yeah, we not doing that no more. We older, we going in the phone with our cell phone. We got comic, then we gonna type in what we supposed to get on our notepad. Yeah, we not gonna forget what we supposed to be getting. We not. So that's big, just making sure we got what we need. Got what we need. Got the Black Panther Midnight Suns trade paperback on pre-order, following the stories on digital. Here we go right there. So we're gonna keep this party going right along and everything like that. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. We could have been anywhere in this. We about up out of here though. We about up out of here. Thank you for flying Golden City's airline. Yeah, try and make it do to do. And everything, every day ain't gonna be a comic book heavy day, but we got other stuff to talk about. Now this y'all might like. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this and everything like that. I don't know if Buckmeister would love this. Buckmeister would love this. And we're going to go ahead and get this on right here. We're going to go ahead and bring it home. We're going to go ahead and wrap today's show up with this. I think y'all will like this. I think y'all appreciate this, or at the very least I did. So we're going to copy this link. They say, if you know me, grow me, sharing is caring. What we about to do right now is get to the participation part. Going to come back to that one more again. The participation part of the show. I'm going to give you what I got. You're going to have it. Then we're going to take a dive in. This is from CBR. This is from CBR. And I don't know the reason for the article. I don't know the reason for the article. I don't. Now, what I can tell you is that it was posted 5 hours ago by Frederick Ryan. Now, what I can tell you safely about CBR is there's been some inconsistencies in regards to whether or not T'Challa, the role, should be recast. There's some inconsistencies from this particular site. Inconsistencies. Right. So what we have here, like I said, I think Buckmeister would have been interested in this. Superman is, and my brother D Real, I'm going to break this down here so that we can understand what's going on. My brother D Real has talked about stuff like this in a roundabout way. Superman is arguably the most iconic superhero around. How did he get that way? Stay right there. Because I'm not saying that statement is wrong, but if that statement is true, Superman is arguably the most iconic superhero around. How did it get that way? Is he your favorite superhero? Do you want that status for your favorite superhero? Whoever that favorite superhero may be. How did he get that way? Do you want that for your favorite superhero? The genre, which one? Is it the movie genre or is it the comic book genre? See, we're going to break this down. I'm your Wakanda MC, Theo B, and we're going to get into it. My dog, Juju, Juju, I got you right now. Now, come on now, let's go. So, Superman is arguably the most iconic superhero around. How did he get to be that? And do you want that for your favorite superhero? Okay. The genre practically formed around him. What genre? The comic book genre or the movie genre? Because this character was not created for the movies. This character was created as a comic book character. Thus, the genre this character originates from is the superhero genre. And the idea of a spandex-clad strongman can trace its roots right to him. Once again, he's arguably the most iconic superhero around. Iconic. That word sound familiar to you? Iconic. Does that word ring a bell to you? It should. You heard it before. It just wasn't used in its proper context when you heard it on December 10th, 2020. Here, it's being used in its proper context because Superman is being compared to every other superhero that exists. When you heard it, it was just one live action actor being compared to voice actors. That's not a fair comparison. It never was. It wasn't then. It isn't now. It's just that some of us weren't stupid enough to fall for that nonsense. But now, here's the usage of the word again. You either understand what that word means or you don't. But here we say Superman has been around for over 80 years. That's crazy. CBR is finna break it all the way down in regards to Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman, and I'm finna use this very same damn article to break down the Black Panther fan base and all fan bases when it comes to superhero. See, Superman been around for 80 years. They say he's arguably the most iconic superhero. How did that happen? That's what my brother D-Real would be asking. How did that happen? Me, I'm going to ask, don't you want that for your favorite superhero, regardless of whoever that superhero is? Don't you think you got a right to that for your favorite superhero, regardless of whoever that favorite superhero is? Well, Clark been around for 60. No, 80. And in that time, he has been constantly adapting and changing. Ain't say nothing about Jonathan. Ain't say nothing about Carl. Ain't say nothing about no General Zod. As one of DC's biggest stars, Superman has received tons of incredible adaptations, including many different live action films and TV shows. You don't want that for your hero? How do you go about getting that for your hero? No, you can't stop at one portrayal and dub it icon. No, you can't. Longevity in the spotlight. Absolutely. How do you get that for your favorite? If it's Wonder Woman, if it's Misty Knight, if it's Aurora, if it's Luke Cage, if it's Danny Rand, if it's Shang-Chi. How you get that for them? Not every version of Superman is great, but they are all important to the legacy of the Man of Steel. Oh, good Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because over here, we keep saying nobody, hey, Anthony Mackie, nobody can do it like Chadwick. Well, is that what we want? They got to be exactly like Chadwick, or they just need to be able to do the role? Because right here, we're saying not every version of Superman is great. Now, mind you, I didn't write this article. I didn't write this article. The expectation ain't for every adaptation of Superman to be great. The expectation of every adaptation of Superman is to keep Superman front and center. And they've been successful at it for over 80 years. They've been successful at it for over 80 years. Now, it says here that as one of DC's biggest stars, Superman has received tons of incredible adaptations, including many different live action films and TV shows. Not every version of Superman is great, but they are all important to the legacy of the Man of Steel. Amen. Now, we talked about legacy, and I think somebody said the easiest way to kill off a man's legacy is to stop talking about it. What's going on, E-Man? You said it. I never disagreed with it. You were absolutely right. Because I've been living long enough to know that we never stop telling Superman stories, Kal-El stories, Clark Kent stories, regardless of what universe that Clark came from, regardless of what alternate reality that Clark came from, we never stop telling Clark stories. And you know what we got every time we told a Clark story? Damn near Jonathan and his wife, Bruce, Diana, the Justice League, Justice Society. But we gonna get Clark fronting whether Clark is in the 60s, whether Clark is in the 70s, whether Clark is in the 80s, whether Clark is in the 90s, whether Clark is in the new, and I've been around for all of that. But I ain't the only one. Ain't nothing special about me. No differently than I done been watching Bruce, cartoon after cartoon, live action after live action. It ain't none of them cats played Bruce the same damn way. And I ain't never seen one of them sit up here and say, oh, nobody can do it like Adam West did it. Oh, nobody can do it like Michael Keaton did it. Or nobody can do it like Val did it. Nobody can do it like George. No, they're not saying that. And I'm of the mindset that every last one of them damn actors has been credible. Every last damn one of them. They ain't making no excuse. Thank you, CBR, for telling on yourself. See, we like to say, as long as you let them keep talking, let them keep talking, they will tell on themselves and expose themselves. I told y'all 2024 was the year of revelation. I told y'all that. Well, look at what keep coming out. And all we got to do is sit here, be vigilant, be observant, and repeat their words back to them. Then you get to turn around and look at them same damn people who work for CBR, who are anti-recasters, and be like, hold on, pump your brakes. You being awfully hypocritical, ain't you? You get to sit back and look at all the damn Superman fans, be like, hold on, pump your brakes. You being awfully damn hypocritical, ain't you? So if they can say this about Superman, what's the... See, if you know me, grow me, sharing is caring. See, now I tell them, now you get to have that conversation. Because see, I'm very much of the mindset like pastors and preachers are and everything like that. No, go read it for yourself. Well, I gave it to you. Now you can say it with your chest. Now you get to go out there in the social media world and ask them tough ass questions. Because now you got this article just like I do. Amen, amen. So knowing that every version of Superman is not great, each iteration of Superman has left a mark on the franchise in one way or another. Some actors highlight the personal life of Clark Kent and explore what makes the man behind the hero. They said Clark Kent. They ain't say Jor-El. They ain't say Carl. They ain't say Bruce. They ain't say John Jones. No, they ain't say none of that. They ain't say none of that. They ain't talk about the guy that's running around as Steel. They ain't talk about the cat that's running around as Superboy. They ain't even mention his damn son. And yes, Kal-El, unlike T'Challa, actually has a damn son. No, they talking about Kal-El. You know, much how like we talk about T'Challa. Oh, let's be clear now. The Superman that they talking about is Clark. Whether we talking Clark Earth 1, Clark Earth 2, it's Clark. And consistently, Clark was with Lois. No, we weren't just throwing nothing out there willy-nilly. No. And every damn film adaptation. Ain't nobody just decide to put Clark with somebody else. No, it's Clark and Lois. It's Clark and Lois. Perry White sitting his ass right there. It's Perry White. It ain't somebody that who name we just threw up in there and say, oh, that's the new editor of the Daily Planet. No, that's Perry White. That's comic book canon. You gonna get you some Jimmy Olsen too. No. You saw the big swole dude play Jimmy Olsen. They race swapped him on Supergirl. That's Jimmy Olsen. That wasn't no just random photographer that they threw up there a la in Jobu. No, we respecting Superman canon. Others focus on Superman's relationship with his home planet. So I got actors that focus on, I'm finna sub in some words here, that would be capable of focusing on T'Challa's personal life with his mother, the Queen Mother Ramonda, with his sister, Shuri, with his brother, Hunter. Some actors would focus on that aspect, and some actors would choose to focus on his relationship with the Avengers, or with the Ultimates, with the Fantastic Four. Because see, that's all canon. And some other actors would just focus on his relationship within the T'Challa. T'Challa getting in contact with his ancestors. See, some of the actors would focus on that because that would be who those actors are. But it would always be different. But it would still keep T'Challa front and center. Regardless, each live action Superman actor is a vital part of superhero history. Regardless, each live action Superman, not voice acting. That's not what they said. They said each live action Superman actor is a vital part of superhero history. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start in reverse order because they starting with the latest Superman actor. I don't think that's fair. No. See, I want to start it off like we would start it off if this was Chadwick Boseman. Because he will forever be the first. We act like that ain't worthy in and of itself. Well, wait a minute. Who was the first brother to play baseball in the major league? I'm gonna wait. I don't think I gotta wait long. I don't think I gotta wait long, considering the actor that we talk about played the role of that very same damn baseball player. Hold on now. Say it one more again. Because see, we act like first don't matter. Yes, it does. Yes, the hell it damn does. Who was the first brother to play in the major leagues? And Juju will appreciate this one. Who was the first brother to play in the NHL? First matters. We act like it don't, or at least we let them tell it that it don't. It does. It always has. It matters. It's significant. It means something, and he will always be first. They'll never be able to take that away from him as long as Generation X is on duty. He was first. And they said they were honoring Chadwick by killing T'Challa. Boy, look. See. When Kevin said that, this might hurt. When Kevin said that, he wasn't talking to Generation X. Because he knew Generation X knew better. He wasn't talking to the baby boomers when he said that, because he know the baby boomers knew better. No, he was talking to the millennials. He was talking to Gen Z. You didn't think he did his reports? You didn't think they handed him all the graphs? What did Nate Moore tell you? Nate said he was taking a chance. Nate was only taking a chance if he was looking at Gen Z and the millennials. It was a slam dunk with that character when it comes to Generation X and the baby boomers. That's a slam dunk. But he didn't think the millennials cared. Jackie Robinson, home run leader, was until they just adjusted. They just adjusted those stats. Now it's Gibson. It was, but no, Jackie Robinson, Kirk Allen. Kirk Allen, that ring a bell to anybody on this live today? I know damn good and well it don't ring no bell to me. Kirk Allen, 1948 to 1950. Anybody do some research how he passed away? (1948 to 1950). Let me read this here. See what we got going on with this. Because I want to make sure I read this right. Let's see here. Kirk Allen had a career in show business before his time as Superman. He worked on Broadway shows, singing in the chorus. He featured in some other movie series, but Superman was his first big role. And fortunately, it was also his last. Allen opportunities dried up after Superman became too well known for playing a hero. Despite the circumstances, Allen's time as Superman is an important part of film history. Without it, the modern superhero movies that audiences know and love might never have come to fruition. 1948. They took it back. Okay. Well, let me see here. He didn't play it, 1948 to 1950. They waited 2 years and recast the role. Get out of town. They recast the role. They even went from black and white to color. George Reeves took on the role of Superman from 1952 to 1958. They say the last 4 seasons were in color. Get out of town. George Reeves had a long and proud career before he was Superman. However, the series shot him to a new level of stardom, and he quickly found himself with plenty of adoring fans who loved his work. They did. However, due to the immense popularity of the show and the restrictive contracts, Reeves found it almost impossible to find other work. This contributed to Reeves' dissatisfaction with the role, along with what he perceived to be a lack of prestige attached to the role. George, that lack of prestige, not to Superman, it persists to this day. Superhero characters still in the movies aren't appreciated like they should be. Of course, Reeves and his work on the show are pretty well beloved nowadays. You did your stuff. When I came in, you were Superman. By audiences the world over. You know what we're not talking about? And I get it. 1958. George Reeves passing is still something we don't necessarily, even though crazy, it's crazy. Because what my boy name that played Batman? Yeah. He played that part. He did. But he played Daredevil too. Ben Affleck. Yeah, he played George Reeves. It was a movie, came on ABC. He played that role. He did a great job. Great job. But the circumstances surrounding George Reeves passing, if you will, are very much still clouded in mystery. Very much so. To this very day, to the point where CBR don't even want to tell you why he stopped playing the role of Superman. That said, we waited a few years and we got another Superman, 1978. We kept that role front and center. Christopher Reeve. It's amazing. Christopher Reeve, 1978 to 1987. John Haynes Newton and Gerard Christopher. They actually shared the role. Two different actors playing the exact same role in the exact same series. 1988 to 1992. The Adventures of Superboy. So we have both the young iteration and the adult iteration of Clark Kent, Kal-El, front and center. But wait, on ABC, Sunday nights, coming after the Wonderful World of Disney, that's a great lead-in, by the way, we have Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, 1993 to 1997. It's right there. Dean Cain brought humanity. See how they're describing these actors? Let me just go with it so you understand what they're saying. Because they're describing these actors. Christopher Reeve is still the most iconic Superman. Christopher Reeve, going all the way back, his last appearance was Superman, 1987. And they're saying, even today, in 2024, Christopher Reeve is still the most iconic Superman. Because they've got a laundry list of live action portrayals to compare him to. What did they say about George Reeves? Was the first TV Superman. But the most iconic, Christopher Reeve. Everybody has a tagline associated with them. For instance, Tom Welling redefined Superman's origin. Smallville, 2001, 2011. Yeah. Just think about that. Now, then we get Brandon Routh revived a franchise. What can we say about Chadwick Boseman? He was the first. Is that all we want? Why can't I get such and so-and-so revive the Black Panther franchise? Why can't I get such and so-and-so redefine Black Panther's origin? T'Challa's origin, because they talking about Clark. Why can't I get such and so-and-so brought humanity to T'Challa? Why can't I get such and so-and-so shared the role of T'Challa? Why can't I get such and so-and-so is still the most iconic T'Challa? As a African American, a Black American, I'm being forced to bear witness to everything except my own. Why? And with my own, I'm being told to accept less. Why? I'm not going for that. I'm not gonna go for that. And I'm not gonna tell my brothers and sisters to go for that. We don't do that here in Wakanda. Henry Cavill deserved better. I think we could say Chadwick Boseman deserved better. His legacy deserved better. He will for always be first. His legacy deserved better. Let's keep going. Tyler Hoechlin made the Arrowverse even better. When do we get to say such and so-and-so made the MCU even better? I believe we were on the precipice of that if he would have been able to overcome it. But he wasn't. And I believe the reason why he wasn't is because he did what he was supposed to do. Now it's everybody else's responsibility to carry that torch for him. A torch that I ain't put down. A torch that quite a few of us have not put down. A torch that quite a few of us are not going to watch get extinguished. No, we're not. Know why? Because he was first. But he's not going to be last. David Corenswet is the newest T'Challa. Such and so deserved better. Yeah, Henry Cavill did deserve better. He did. But if I'm able to say Henry Cavill deserved better, and you're able to say Henry Cavill deserved better, then you know every damn thing in regards to Black Panther, T'Challa, and the recast movement is bogus as hell when it comes to them talking about that character shouldn't be recast. You know it. I know it. We all know it. For some strange reason, you seem to think the Generation X and the baby boomers ain't on duty. Well, hell, when did the first Superman come around? During the baby boomers. And you think we not here? We are. That said, I'm going to keep up with these notes, and I'm going to bounce up out of here. Tom Welling said his Superman will always be Christopher Reeve, always. To limit you and your sense of self-worth. Absolutely. And we won't do that. We're not doing it, and I'm not encouraging it. So that's where we at. That's where we at. I did have a little action figuring to do because I did happen to see some photos from Captain America, New World Order, and this costume is making a return. Y'all like, Theo, what? Yeah, this costume, forget that. But it's making a return in Captain America, New World Order. Now, the problem is that his mask ain't making a return. Y'all like, Theo, wait, what? His mask is not making a return. No. The mask, not this. Y'all know me, I was doing something different. He's just gonna have the goggles on. So he's gonna have two different costumes, this one and the new one, no goggles. It kind of makes it look like a bargain basement look for Captain America. So I was gonna do something today, and I don't know if it's even worth it, but I was gonna do something today where y'all tell me which one of y'all Captain America looks in the MCU was your favorite. I will go ahead and start it off and tell y'all right now. I think it's safe to say y'all already know which look I prefer. It's the stealth look. But what Captain America look is your favorite Captain America look? And we're gonna go ahead and say it like this: comics, movies. What is your favorite Captain America look? Because I ain't gonna lie, this I'm just asking questions. I'm just answering questions. I don't know, and I ain't saying one way or the other. I'm just hold on. See, there's another Captain America figure running around here somewhere. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I need to find the shield. Y'all know that's a damn shame. When you got that many damn action figures, you sitting up here like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all like Theo, no, this thing get for real around here. You don't know how this stuff go. Here we go. Here we go. My fault. I was looking for him in the wrong place. I got it. My fault, my fault, my fault. This desk be getting ridiculous. Well, y'all see it. Don't do that. Y'all see this. Y'all see that. So I said it before. I didn't know I was that big on Captain America. Clearly, that is what that is. I had no idea. And even that's a Captain America figure. I had no idea. And low key, I consider that a Captain America figure. So I didn't know I like rocking with him like that. Marvel now red and black. The stealth suit was badass. See what I did. Marvel now red and black. But I do have a soft spot for the first Avengers movie with the classic red, white, and okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Murdoch from the 18. Oh Lord, Murdoch from the 18. Hey, yeah. Had to do it like that. But anyway, so like I said, I think it's safe to say y'all see what I did. Y'all see what I did. So it's safe to say there's a look. Yeah, safe to say there's a look that I like. But anyway, that's my time. We out, man. We done did a lot today and everything like that. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Look, I'm gonna go read this. I am. Now, I'm not gonna do a live comic book review on it because I really want to share the artwork with y'all more than anything else. But if that's what you prefer, a live action comic book review, y'all let me know. I'm finna go consume this. Other than that, y'all know how we get down. We about to be out. Want to be able to talk to you, not talk about you. So take care of yourself. In memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, till next time, we wish you nothing more than peace, love, and soul.